I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Some adjustments will have to be made by both teams here as the weather has turned nasty and rain will be coming down throughout this game. Let's see who can manage the wet conditions better. It's the Cowboys going up against the Packers. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a 5-time Pro Bowler. Out of Cal, it's Aaron Rodgers.
There's nothing like being overlooked that marries up with great talent that turns out a tremendous ball player. And I think Aaron Rodgers epitomizes that. Didn't get many looks coming out of high school. Had to go to junior college. Was sensational at Cal. And then bypassed in the early part of the first round. And now he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
Got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Packers a first down.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He's got time. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
What often gets lost with Eddie Lacy when he's playing at his ideal weight is his agility and his quickness. But in this case, he's putting that together with his power. And with these early runs, if you're on the defense side of the ball, you've got to stop that now or you're in for a long, long game.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Think back at Alabama. He was there. Ingram was there. Richardson all at the same time. Boy, they produced some backs, haven't they?
They do. They are run-heavy, and backs are attracted to that. They know they're going to carry the football often, and they'll get plenty of help from those big people up front.
Here's Rodgers, dropping it off for starts. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
False start, offense. Still second down.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense. Still second down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense. Still second down.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. Looking, trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go.
Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Surveying the field. He completes it to Bryant. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 38.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark, the big rookie from UCLA, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Here we go. One, none. Back round. Back round. Back round. Back round.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction with maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
They go back to the air here after the INT. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Green Bay first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the offense lining up first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Lacy. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Partner, the one concern I had about Eddie Lacy coming out of Alabama was weight. And it became a concern for Green Bay in 2015.
Yeah, he was up over 260 pounds. Disappointing 2015. Looks a lot better, doesn't he?
A lot better, and when he's lean, oh boy, is he a heck of a runner.
They come out here in the eye. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Lacy. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. Now Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. In motion right is Bryant. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Pass interference. Defense.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Elliott shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Second down.
One back is Morris. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kenny Clark. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. In there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Keep it tight end. 158.
Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Again, it's Lacey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go deep. 319.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken at about the 14. Oh, nice move. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Back now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. And that is incomplete here. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's third down. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
3 down. Zone. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Rodgers now on first down. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hey, we got 3 down. 50. Check 13.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a 10th carry here for Lacy. And the cutback to the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 13 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen. Shake it off.
They run again with Morris. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Here's Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. Picked off by Sands, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way.
My apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Williams, the man in motion left. Again, it's Elliott. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Here's Morris. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25.
Missed.
It will not go down. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Working from the gun. Rodgers finding time. Still back there. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
319!
Rodgers going to give to Lacey on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll run here. This is James Starks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break the initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start. Offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. The play fake to Starks. Now Rodgers. Deep drop. Going up top. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Packers defense, they ready themselves here. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews, in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
He missed all of last year with a torn ACL and MCL, but it's so good to see Orlando Scandrick back on the field and making plays. Another interception for him.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another pistol look here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down fumble. Now the offense needing to do something here on 3rd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They run it again with Lacey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want, and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And Nelson's got it here right side.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff. Here's Lacey. And he's brought down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Great job, D. Great job. Got him. Got him. Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. 4 down. 4 down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run. This is Lacey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Jacob Shum now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Taking it about the 16. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go. 1, 9,
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Holding. Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game. But here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
From that spot on the field, the tendency is to play it safe, run the football, make sure you don't have any errors. But sometimes you want to break tendency, and you take a big shot downfield, hoping to catch the defenders a little bit unaware. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get it completed on that play.
And now back onto the field. Here comes the Cowboys defense. And last time they got the 4th down stop. Looked like they might surrender points. Ball got on their side of the field. But then they snatched that momentum. What's that like for that defense?
Oh, it's phenomenal because some doubts start to creep in as you're giving up yardage, trying to figure out a way to slow them down. But with some suddenness to turn things around, to flip the script, as the guys like to say, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, it was a big-time play. Now we'll see if they can do it again. Play action here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big, and got his man complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Lacey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Packers defense here getting ready. They are looking to preserve this shutout, so for them, a lot on the line.
A lot on the line, a lot of pride that goes into that. Because let's face it, when you've had that kind of a day, you do not want any type of a fluke play to end it. You're going to win the game. That's not the issue. But to have a clean ledger going into the locker room and sitting in film next week, oh, that's satisfying.
Good.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
They're looking to cradle that goose egg. Here's Prescott. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now the Packers get set to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll hand it off. Lacey. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.